Hello, and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, a bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor of the Tenkar's Tavern blog, Discord server, media group, Facebook group, Twittering. I said Discord, right? Instagram. Oh, and of course, YouTube channel, youtube.com/Eric Tenkar. Go there for bonus content. Okay, what I'm talking about now is going to be going in a bit more depth, probably on the blog side, and then if I get more information from the community, I will update it on the YouTube side. So YouTube is where you get your bonus Tavern Chat content. Why not go? Come on, folks. This episode of the Tavern Chat Podcast is brought to you by Fail Squad Games Maximum HP number 4 Zion. It's a Kickstarter. I love Kickstarters. I also hate Kickstarters, but I love well-run Kickstarters. And Lloyd Metcalf has done a great job with his Kickstarters in the past. Issue number 4 of Maximum HP is in 5e and 1e. So you can pick the system of your choice. And it's undead themed, perfect for October. So go grab a copy, and then we'll get back to you. Folks, I'm going to be talking about the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum. This is something that came on my radar over the weekend, and now it's gotten even bigger on my radar because I just saw something pop up on their Facebook feed that I will say concerns me. And what does it concern me? Well, here, Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum. Now, by the way, this is on the Facebook feed, but that Facebook feed is actually TSR Hobbies Museum, which tells me that somewhere along the line, they were going to be the TSR Hobbies Museum, and then somebody said, somebody has the trademark for TSR. In role-playing games, maybe you don't want to do that. So they said, okay, we'll be the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum, but the original link still says TSR Hobbies Museum. And, right, TSR Games, Top Secret, New World Order. They publish material. The trademark is not abandoned. 2 hours ago, on their Facebook feed, on their Facebook page, would like to announce that TSR has been successful. I'm going to read it as it is. Has been successful resurrected. Anyone that is a OSR game designer or fantasy book publisher, period, no space, that would like to be licensed to use any of these 5 trademarks, feel free to contact us. And it's the kind of classic TSR logo with the wizard head that's kind of like a half moon. And then there's the TSR logo that we've seen turned into an OSR logo. And you get the wizard. Suffice to say, they have variant versions of the TSR logo from classic TSR days that they are willing to license out, which, in my understanding, because remember, this whole TSR games thing was a huge brouhaha because when Jason Elliott registered TSR, the community was surprised as all hell. But then when he put out the Gygax magazine, that was a whole licensing issue, right? Because Gail was like, no, Gygax is my trademark within the gaming industry. I don't care if you have Gygax children so claiming they're using their own name. I own the trademark. Okay, it wound up getting settled. The details are messy. I'll probably do a podcast episode about it one day if I haven't already. I've done so many podcast episodes. But sometimes new details do arise. So, okay. There's some issues there. What else? Well, see, initially they came to my attention because I didn't even know about this. Their website goes back at least until early August because I did a search with the Wayback Machine, and they've got 1 point saved from early August. And again, just like here, the website itself is tsrmuseum.com, but when you go there, they call themselves the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum because somebody early on realized we don't have the trademark for TSR. Okay, so now why are you claiming it now? I don't know. So, okay, so TSR Museum, or the Hobby Shop, Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum, is going to be apparently a museum, and it's also going to be a place where you can play games. All right. So here's the you got membership levels. Now you can enter the museum for a $5 admission, or you can get larger admissions. Now for $5, it's a regular admission. Copper membership is $50, and it gives you 5% off gaming fees and free coffee. Silver membership is $100, gives you 10% off gaming and $1 off the admission. So you still got to pay to come in. Even though you've paid $100, you still got to pay $4 at the door. You get free coffee and donuts or veggies. So I guess they're trying to get the cops in on that one. For $250, the Electrum membership, 15% off gaming, 2% off admission, free drinks, and above. Gold membership is $500. So you pay $500 out of your pocket, 20% off gaming. You're still paying $2 to get in the door because you get $3 off the admission. So you're going to still pay every time you walk in the door, free drinks and snacks and above. Platinum is $750. 25% off gaming. Now you get your free admission. So I guess if you're going to be there 250 days, your platinum membership would pay for itself. Free drinks and snacks and food. What constitutes food? I don't know. Mithril's $1,000. 30% off gaming, free admission, free swag from the gift shop. I mentioned free admission twice. All right. Free drinks and snacks and food. All right. So we go beyond that. What does it cost to play? Pay to play Dungeon Master ranking. Anyone can run a game in the Dungeon Hobby Shop. You will be ranked by the staff, recorded into the master rolls. Once rated, a Dungeon Master may choose to lower a rating due to the duration or content of the game. Appointments must be made in advance. So, Common Dungeon Master. Now, $50. I guess the Dungeon Master plays for free, but everybody at the table will pay $50. This is the price per person. Prices per person gaming in this level of game. Uncommon Dungeon Master is $100. Rare Dungeon Master is $250. Once you get to the level of very rare, where people pay $500 a piece, not for the table, a piece for the privilege of playing in your game, you get a 15% commission. Unique DM, they pay $750 a head, and a 20% commission. Legendary Dungeon Master, it's $1,000 a head. You get a 25% commission. Okay. I don't understand how this shop is going to make money. They don't seem to be selling books. Oh, wait, no, they are selling books. I almost forgot, because this is what brought them to my attention. Somebody over the weekend sent me a picture. And the picture is of this leatherette-covered Player's Handbooks, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons by Gary Gygax. Compiled information for players and dungeon masters. Player's Handbook, Unearthed Arcana, Oriental Adventures. DHS, Dungeon Hobby Shop. All right. So even there, they're not calling themselves TSR, right? So they know they don't have TSR. So apparently what they are doing is that they are taking donations or buying, I guess, cheap online, beat up, fucked up copies of the Player's Handbook, Unearthed Arcana, and Oriental Adventures for 1E, and then they are rebinding them into this singular volume. If you are scratching your head and wondering why, and I know I am, I believe the coloring of the volume looks similar to the reprints that were put out by Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, Anyone that has roached out AD&D books, we will be happy to take them as donations and resurrect them. Soon, very soon, and a phone will be hooked up October 13. Then we'll order a machine soon after that. They tried to get the phone number to the old Dungeon Hobby Shop. It's now in somebody else's hands. What happened to phone numbers? So they're saying that they will take online orders for sometime in 2021, probably after GaryCon. Interesting. I don't see the point to it, but for the completists that must have everything, okay, fine. Now, can I see them selling coasters, stickers, keychains, and all this other stuff with the TSR logos? If they suddenly have the rights, and if they got the rights to the logos, right? I'm assuming that those rights were retained by Wizards of the Coast. Maybe Wizards of the Coast signed it over. Maybe they paid them. Whatever. It's fine. But that doesn't give you the right to license the trademark out. I can see, and this is going to be my comment, my perspective. I have not spoken with anyone at the Dungeon Hobby Shop / TSR Hobbies Museum. I did leave a comment, though, on their thread about the licensing, because apparently they know enough that these are being aimed at OSR game designers or fantasy book publishers, these trademark images. I made the simple comment, TSR Games is a registered trademark of Jason Elliott. His company publishes the new top secret game. Because they're saying TSR owns Wizards of the Coast owns D&D, not TSR. That is correct. But somebody else owns TSR. Now, maybe they reached out to Jason and said, hey, Jason, do you mind if we license these images out? He might go, sure. And I'm not speaking for Jason, by the way, just so you all know. And he might say, yeah, but there's a licensing fee from us. He might say it's a set fee. It might say, well, it's per license you issue, we get X dollars. Or you might say, dude, you're diluting our trademark. You can't do it. We don't mind if you're selling tchotchkes, but you can't license out our trademark. Fair, right? Going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Now, I'm going to post about this on the blog side later today, tencarstavern.com, with images so you can see what I'm talking about. And I would also talk about it on YouTube, probably without images, because I'm here on a laptop. I don't have a secondary screen. So, yeah, I know. But I will update on YouTube whatever's going on with this, because it could be a bag of worms, or it could be a nothing burger if everybody comes to terms. So I will keep you updated, folks. As always, we're still in the midst of a pandemic. Please, please, please use your common sense. Common sense. Keep yourself, your loved ones safe, healthy. If you need guidance, seek the advice of a professional from the health field, a doctor, a nurse that you implicitly trust. Ignore the talking heads on TV. Be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, and I will talk with you all tomorrow, God willing. Oh, I have something going on in the morning. Wish me luck. Throw some prayers. I could use it. All right.